Okay, pilots, I'm gonna just kind of do a mock assembly because I'm still waiting on the motors for this one too, of my Seagull A-1 Skyraider. There's a few little things I've got to do, but I was wanting to hook things up and see if I could get her on her feet today and just kind of go over a few things. But I've got some servos mounted inside, which, you know, I could have videoed that, but you've seen it before, I guess, but I'll show them to you. And I've got to put the other wing on it here, so it won't be flopping around sideways on it. So let me do that right quick. Got all the leads and everything. Let's see if I can get it on there with it like this. I might have to turn it a little bit. A little bit coming through this one. I haven't got any of my leads labeled. I get to do that. Just I kind of know what things are. Like a glove. Okay. This is my flaps. This is my LED. This is my landing gear. And I know that my aileron is real short coming out the end. So now let's see if we can get all these in here. I'll tell you what. Let me put a nylon, the nylon wing nut. Yeah. Okay. This one here. Seems to be going in there pretty good anyway. Might be a tad long for what it is, but you know. Just a little bit there. This is coming all this is coming back off. I'm just test fitting and testing and looking around. A lot of things could be backwards, operating backwards. That's all one there. That's landing gear, landing light, landing light on and off switch, landing light reverser switch. Alright, that's the aileron. And I had to put a reverser on it too, I believe. But that's what we got to do. We got to check them things. Because you don't want your ailerons going in the same direction. They got to go in different directions. Go ahead and plug that one up. Put that one in the receiver under aileron. Now I hadn't got my Hobby Eagle gyro out here. Yep. Let's see, what was this? This is flaps. I had to put a reverser on one of the flaps. Now I could get the reverse servo, but you can't find it in this brand. Maybe, I don't know. Other brands might have them, but this one did. Let's find our flaps. Get all these in there. These are all hooked into the landing gear. This LED light's got to be plugged in for the landing light. This will be put in landing gear. Triple, three-way on that. That's right here. A three-way. Landing gear. It's a little off on my calculations. Okay, now. So, this one's got the going one. Checking my polarity. Operating the landing line. And this one can come on in and operate the other landing gear. Am I correct, sir? Let's see. Let's see if I need to plug it. All for the landing gear. All for the love of RC. You got a little hole there and put everything in, huh? Oh yeah, just pile it in there. I even got a reverser on my ESC. I got reverse thrust. Okay. Next wing nut. Again, no motor. But I was going to show you this. I want to mention this. Might can help me out. Seagull has a lot of similar things on this plane and on my other planes that I've got from Seagull with this B-17 that I just bought. So, it's over yonder too. No. That knocked out MH10 off on the floor. Okay, motor box. Just note the construction there, big thick piece here and here, thin box around it, and this is adjustable by slots. Okay, so you know you got something similar to this that I need to build for my B-17. So I might take some measurements and some ideas off of this. Okay. But that's gonna go up the front there. Now you can't see it, but it's gonna go up the front. Get this up a little bit. Go in the front here. Okay. Put the motor on. Now, the tail wheel, I'll get to put this little cover on it after I assembled the tail wheel, which was nothing more than, again, almost exactly like my B-17 tail wheel, is the way it operates it, with that little spinning on that hooks to the tail wheel axle. Alright, let me get the camera here where you can see all this. Put this on. Take this off. Alright, you get your push rods coming in right here. You see the little blue tubing on it to keep it together. You get your little arm coming off of the axle or the strut of the tail wheel, and that operates it when you operate your rudder. Alright, you can see the elevator rod, push rod coming out there. And then you got your other elevator rod coming out and your rudder rod. And I'll tell you what, that wasn't fun. I had to take the clevises back off and come in from the inside out because I was trying to stick them in through here and try to hit that little reinforcement straw or rod tubing they got in there, but I couldn't do it to save my life. Couldn't do it to save my life, so went ahead, just took the clevis back off, went in from this way. Because you got to go way up, back up in there and get that rod started. Let me get some light on it for you. If you can see it up in there, I'm trying. See the little hole, see the round circle there? Well, that's got a little plastic tubing in it that you had to ring with your push rod, and they all come up here, all 4 of them, 2 for the elevator, 1 for the rudder, 1 for the tail wheel. And then the elevator came all together, and that old T there, I'm trying to get that in shot here, hold on a second, there it is right there. That's a T where you take 2 rods go into the outside holes and 1 rod comes into the inside. You take Allen head screws and lock them down on it. And then that comes up here in 1 rod to the servo. And then of course the rudder was the other servo with 2 rods on it. One's got the wheel on it, one's got the actual rudder on it. Okay, and there's the mess. And then you get your battery. You put your battery up in there on a separate tray that you can take in and out with a screw. And you Velcro your battery to that tray. I hope you can see it. I'm kind of moving it. Let me get my hand on the head around here. But it does go back up in there. And you get everything on it. In there. See that? And then you got your little panel right here. Let me see. One of them. Get another one of them. Yeah, it's in that other bag right there. It is. Okay. You got your little panel here. You got to put 2 screws in it there to lock it down. You got 2. Same groove there, grab a hold. Like so. Okay. Let me do this first. Turn this on, but I about knocked it over the floor. I've got to go in here and widen this a little bit to a line gear. It was struggling a little bit. This over here looked like it was doing good. Just got to do a little dressing on things. A little dressing on things. Just look at all them red lights in there on. What am I trying to do with this? We don't hear the little song in the ESCs pull in because there's no motor in it. So, it's not reading the motor. Okay. I believe that this is a 3mm screw. Son of a gun. What am I doing? Oh boy. Bingo. Wire is supposed to be falling down. Now this is what I was really wanting to look at right here. I've got it turned around wrong again. Both nav lights are working. Yep, both nav lights are working. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. Well, I ain't really done nothing on the top with the canopy. Or the top head anyway. I'm going to put my red strobing light on the top. My indicator light on the top that indicates the top of the airplane while it's flying. Yes. Okay. Ailerons. Yep, they both going the same way. See there? So what I've got to do, I've got to take that reverser off. One of them ailerons. I ain't going to do it now. I can do it later. We got flaps. Oh yeah. With a 3-second delay. And flaps. And we got the elevator. Let's see, I'm pulling it up. Yep, the plane's upside down, remember? Yep, that's right. And we got, let me make sure I'm clear. We got rudder and tail wheel. Let's see, I'm upside down, so I really can't tell. Let's see. You want to turn right, and the plane is going to turn left. Yeah, so I get to reverse that. And I have to take one of my reversers off of that. Okay, here we go. We're coming in on approach. That wheel there looks pretty straight. That's what I was worried about. You don't want your wheel, and this one over here, you kind of want them straight, but once you get it on the road and kind of run it up and down the road a little bit, you might be dog tracking. So, you got to get in there and do some adjustments. But at least they work. My lights are coming on when the gear goes down. They cutting off when the gear goes up. Man, them things make a lot of noise. Got to get my covers on my nav lights. Got to get my indicator light on. My strobing indicator. Got to get the tail wheel cover on. Let's see, what was the other thing? Oh, I got to dress up my... Let me do that right quick, show you how to do that. I'm getting a little sander. Note the thickness here. Heck, it was perfect. Scratch my aluminum strut up. Where'd my knife go? Trim right there. Right there. Alright. Nice little pretty landing gear cover there. Sliding off of that one. I'll be son gun pilots. I just ain't got the luck with canopies here lately. I kind of broke my canopy drilling a hole for it to mount it. Ooh. I broke 2 canopies. I can't believe that. Or not 2 canopies, but I was drilling a little hole right there, and you can see the split in it. But I got it glued back together with super glue, but that's all I can do. Just a shame. All right, let's get our gear back down. I got the reverse. Let's see. I might have to just reverse that instead of going in there and doing all that. But I know the aileron, I can do that. Okay. ground. Oh, what was that? Something inside there that moved on. Let's see. Let's see this way. I'm trying to make a vertical landing here. Okay, yeah. That's all she can do. Let me check my rudder again. Let me see here. No, let's turn it around. Let's go around. Okay. Going down. Oh, y'all can't see it. Y'all looking at me. I'm a fool. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, my rudder was going right. It's going right. But my ailerons, I just get in there and put reverse arc the ailerons. And the flaps are working good. Yep. Everything's all set up right. Alrighty. Well, let me get my little odd and ends done. I ordered this one's motor from, well, it's the same brand FMS, but it was a different motor. I mean, actually, it is the same motor, but it's a different model of that motor. I'll explain when the motor gets here. Okay, pilots, I'm out.